Some rich kids seem to have it all. Then there's Barron Trump, who seems to have everything, from caviar-infused moisturizers to his own floor in a penthouse. Donald Trump's youngest son is no stranger to living large. These days, Barron Trump is known for staying out of the public eye, but back when he was just a few months old, Donald Trump's youngest son stepped out in a major way by making his TV debut on Oprah. On the episode, Donald Trump is asked how it feels to have a baby in the house. Trump replies,
"I think it's terrific, and Melania is a fantastic mother."
Apparently, Melania felt the same way, calling Donald's parenting skills amazing. She then added,
He takes him in the morning when he wakes up, and he brings him in his room, and they're watching TV together and reading the papers.
The Trumps also show off Barron's nursery. Needless to say, it's completely decked out. The luxurious nursery has giant stuffed animals at every turn, along with an oversized crib and rocker. When Melania Trump launched her skincare line, Caviar Complex C6 in 2013, it was intended to improve and enhance a person's appearance, according to American Spa. Melania told the outlet, "I have always believed in taking care of yourself both inside and out, and my skincare collection, which truly improves and enhances one's appearance, does just that. I am proud to bring my passion for healthy and beautiful skin to the world." Unfortunately, the skincare line flopped pretty quickly after it was released. Melania's loss, however, was Barron Trump's gain. As the wife of Donald Trump told ABC News, she still managed to use the caviar-infused moisturizer on her 7-year-old son after his nightly baths. Melania told the news outlet, "I put it on him from head to toe. He likes it. If that's not luxury, we're not sure what is." When Barron Trump was born in 2006, Donald and Melania Trump lived in a penthouse in New York City's Trump Tower. The penthouse had gold walls and ceilings, as well as tons of ornate furniture. Needless to say, Barron Trump grew up in an opulent living space that seemed fit for royalty. But Barron didn't just live in a big fancy apartment building, he occupied an entire floor. The Fifth Avenue penthouse featured a floor right above Melania and Donald's bedroom that was devoted entirely to Barron. It included a nursery, living room, kitchen, and living quarters for both Melania and Barron's nannies. When the Trumps moved into the White House in 2017, it wasn't a long and drawn-out transition. Quite the opposite, actually. According to Inquisitor, the Trump family's new home, including Barron's bedroom, was completely assembled in just 5 hours. As the moving trucks for the Obamas pulled up on the west side of the White House, the moving trucks for the Trumps came rolling in on the east side. For 11-year-old Barron Trump, moving to the White House was pretty sweet. Not only did the son of the newly sworn-in president get his own bedroom in the historic D.C. home, he also got the most personalized space one could ask for. Barron's room was stocked with his favorite brands of toiletries and soaps, among other personal care products. As the Inquisitor report stated at the time, the White House staff will know what every member of the Trump family likes, as far as food, snacks, and personal items. This will be stocked and waiting for the family so they can obtain it at a moment's notice. You know you're living the good life when a huge TV star like Ellen DeGeneres sends you a present simply for being born. And when that present is a gold stroller with its very own chandelier, well, that just takes things to the next level. While referring to the gift, Melania told People, "It's fun, it makes you laugh." However, despite the many fancy gifts Barron has received throughout his life, it appears that Melania doesn't want to spoil her son. Instead, her primary focus is being a good mom. She told People in 2015, "I like to be hands-on. I think it's very important. Barron is 9 years old. He needs somebody as a parent there, so I am with him all the time. As you know, my husband is traveling all the time." In a 2012 interview, Melania described her then 6-year-old son as strong-minded, independent, and as someone who knows exactly what he wants. She also noted that Barron never liked typical kid stuff, telling the outlet, "Whatever he wants to do with his own room later on, he can do it, but it's amazing. He does not like covers with airplanes or cars on them." That's not to say that Barron wasn't a normal child. According to Melania's Hip Mama interview, Barron had his own playroom that he decorated with pictures and art, and like many other children, he was fond of drawing on the walls. As Melania recalled, he even wrote Barron's Bakery on one of the walls. So what was Melania's reaction to this? Well, as she told Hip Mama, "He is very creative.
I let him be who he is. He's my child."
It's common knowledge that the children of presidents go to the very best schools, and for Barron Trump, this was certainly the case. He attended St. Andrews in Potomac, Maryland, which costs up to $50,000 per year in tuition. However, attending St. Andrews was actually a groundbreaking choice for Barron. After all, for the past 35 years, all presidential children have attended DC's Sidwell Friends. In 2021, Barron transferred to Oxbridge Academy in Palm Beach, Florida. The move to the Florida school occurred after his father lost his bid for a second term as president and subsequently moved his entire family back to the Sunshine State. When Barron enrolled in the school, Scott Siegfried, Oxbridge's Director of Advancement, said, "We look forward to welcoming him into our school and community." While other kids were learning their ABCs, Barron Trump was busy learning 3 languages: English, French, and his mom's native language, Slovenian.
Smart one.
Of course, learning multiple languages is a privilege not all kids are able to experience. But trilingual upbringing aside, what stands out more is the amount of dedication and attention Melania has devoted to her son. She said in a 2012 interview with Hip Mama, "I am a full-time mom. That is my first job, the most important job ever." She then added, "I started my business when he started school. When he is in school, I do my meetings, my sketches, and everything else. I cook him breakfast, bring him to school, pick him up, prepare his lunch." Melania Trump may be known as the steely and silent former First Lady, but when Barron was still a baby, Melania stressed how important it was to be with her son as much as possible.
He spent most of the time with me, so...
Shortly after Barron was born, Melania told the New York Post, "I like to spend every minute with him. I feed him, I change him, I play with him." The Trump family could certainly afford to hire some nannies, but it appears that Melania was firmly against outsourcing help for raising her son. She told People in 2015, "I like to be hands-on. I think it's very important." Donald, for his part, agreed, saying, "We keep our nannies down to a minimum. If you have too much help, you don't get to know your children." Melania is also focused on listening to her son and encouraging him to learn and grow. She told Hip Mama in 2012 when Barron was just 6, "I listen to what he says, what troubles him, and what he is excited about." Now that Barron is a teenager, there's a chance that Melania's devoted parenting style may be a bit annoying for him. Either way, we'd say having your mom doting on you 24/7 is proof of quite a lavish life. On top of the extreme privilege of living at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Barron Trump also got to experience the many special perks the White House has to offer. These perks included access to a home theater, a swimming pool, even a bowling alley. According to Inquisitor, before the Trumps moved in, the White House bowling alley had shoes available in Barron's size, while the theater's movie collection was updated with tons of new flicks. Having home entertainment was probably pretty important for 11-year-old Barron Trump at the time. After all, it's pretty difficult to go hang out at the bowling alley when your dad is the president. That said, living at the White House offered Barron and his family a level of luxury that's hard for many people to comprehend. On top of the basketball courts, swimming pool, bowling alley, and home theater, the Trumps were also able to customize their 6-bedroom living quarters in any way they saw fit.
I think it's great.
Even at a young age, Barron Trump preferred formal wear over more casual clothes. Though he was the object of some scrutiny for wearing normal clothes as a child, like t-shirts and shorts, Barron now dresses in stylish, high-quality clothing, like suits and other formal wear. In a 2013 interview with ABC News, Melania said this of her then 7-year-old son, "He's not a sweatpants child. He doesn't mind putting on a suit, but not every day. And he likes to dress up in a tie sometimes like Daddy." MEA Worldwide commentator Jaden Horn noted that Barron's sartorial flair may even lead him to work in fashion one day. He certainly has the familial connections to make that happen. He can certainly dress to kill, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does work in fashion.